But I really think that this whole Justin Bieber thing has gotten way out of control. Here's a 20-year-old delusional fan claiming that Justin Bieber is the father of her kid, and it's generated so much attention on the internet that he has to go and have a DNA test, probably at the order of his mother, to prove that he's not the legitimate father of the child. Now, he has claimed that he's not, saying to his fans to rest assured that he's not, but what kind of damage would this do to Justin Bieber's career if it was proven that he in fact was the legitimate father of this child? It would definitely impact his relationship with Selena Gomez and impact his status with the female demographic of his fans, which are the majority of his fans, really. So it would severely impact his image if it turned out that he was the father of this child. It would be found out to be pretty amusing to a lot of people, and it would devastate a lot of fans. I know a lot of fans are actually crushed that there is a possibility that Justin Bieber is a father. But I think this is just a case of where an obsessed fan is going above and beyond the requirements of a fan just to get attention. I really think that this story has been over-publicized very unnecessarily by the media, and they love to exaggerate, of course, as we all know, on different things, and they're really exaggerating on this. This is going to a whole nother level. Entertainment Tonight's been profiling it. A number of different media programs have been profiling this, and it's generated quite an amount of attention on the internet. Very unnecessary attention, if I do say so myself. I often wonder how Selena Gomez feels about this, because she's really caught in the middle of it all, and my heart really does go out to her for being affected by this and being put in the middle of it all. She's acknowledged it on Twitter, and actually the girl who is wanting this DNA test to be done is actually acknowledging it on Twitter as well. She became famous overnight because of this. She claims that she met Justin Bieber backstage at a concert that he performed. That is a pretty shady story, if I do say so myself. I mean, a lot of people have probably met Justin Bieber backstage at events. He seems like an approachable individual. I don't know if I really believe that or not, because people who are delusional and pathological liars and things like that, they usually take things to an unnecessary level, and I really think that this is what this fan has done. And it's something that is kind of hard to put into words. I never thought, a few years after Justin Bieber became one of the more popular teen idols, that this would be going around about him on the internet and on different media forums such as Entertainment Tonight. I know etonline.com has posted a write-up about this, and they're following it and bringing us extensive coverage of this. And following the conclusion of the DNA test taking place in the next couple of days, they're going to be wrapping the story up by announcing whether or not Justin Bieber is the father of this kid. And, it would be very surprising to me if he actually was. I don't think he is, and I want to go on record for saying I don't, think he is, but I'm not saying that he isn't. I think that this could go either way. People of his age do anything nowadays. This would give him a tremendous amount of publicity if he was. But I really don't think that he is. It would be kind of bizarre if he was, because the story that Mariah is giving is very, very hard to believe. Backstage, at a concert, had some relations, and then one thing led to another, and now all of a sudden she's coming out using the internet as an open forum, her Twitter account, claiming that Justin's the father of this child. Now I think she's doing this and has an ulterior motive for this, if anything. I think that there's something else that's not adding up with this. I think that she's after Justin for some reason, and I don't know why. But I find it very bizarre. The stories and the claims that are coming from this Twitter account and this girl are very bizarre. One of the more bizarre Justin Bieber stories I have heard in a long time, and it's really hard to state this thing, because facts are far and in between when it comes to this. But it was an interesting story. I've seen several documentaries about it, several news pieces, and I haven't seen anything on YouTube about it. I'm going to be looking on YouTube over the next couple of days to find any video clips of this to really put this in perspective, probably better for you in a future audio commentary. But I really think that this has been taken to a whole nother unnecessary level, if anything. This is a guy who was discovered on YouTube overnight by a record producer and went to #1 seemingly overnight. He's had many compilations with very well-known artists, Ludacris, Rascal Flatts, to name a few. And I think that this is really devastating his image, if anything. And he says on his Twitter account that he's trying to ignore, if anything, these rumors and lies that have been spread about him on the internet. And most of the rumors and accusations have been coming from this 20-year-old girl, who I have a very hard time believing had any relations or anything to do with Justin Bieber, given the fact that Justin Bieber is 17 years of age and she's 20, so there's 3 years in difference. So what in the hell is Justin Bieber doing with a girl who's 3 years older than him? Wouldn't you think he'd be dating someone younger than him? I really think that this is a story that is very far-fetched, and a lot of things about it really don't add up. And again, going back to some of my original points that I made here earlier, I keep wondering how this is affecting Selena Gomez. What in the world is she going to be thinking as the media continues to shove this down our throats very unnecessarily, just because the story and the news item has Justin Bieber's name on it? It seems like anything nowadays with Justin Bieber associated with it makes headlines. It's good for him because it gives him a lot of publicity, but publicity can also lead to a lot of negative things, and it can destroy you kind of overnight. I think this is really going to impact him and the lives of people who are affiliated with him very severely, and it's going to be something that's going to be very difficult for him to rebound off of, because he has a tremendous fan base. The majority of them are the female demographic, because that's who he obviously appeals to with his songs like Baby and Smile and other songs that he's compilated over the years. So I really think that this is going to be affecting the female demographic of anything. And of course, if you're a Justin Bieber fan, you're immediately going to defend him on YouTube and Twitter and things. I know his Twitter page has absolutely been blowing up with tweets from fans, like it was blowing up with tweets from fans who said they were going to kill Selena Gomez for dating him after they made their relationship public. And again, Entertainment Tonight and Inside Edition were two of the media forms that made that news story public. I really think that the internet and Justin Bieber is a terrible combination, because people are using these Twitter accounts and these YouTube channels where he posts his videos and stuff to post death threats, to make accusations, and generate attention to themselves. And I know that a lot of attention was given to Selena Gomez when their relationship was made public, and I first read about this in a tabloid, actually, in a news article, when they first made it public. And basically I had no understanding of the fact that these fans were actually posting death threats on Selena Gomez's MySpace and her Twitter. But I read the article, and I found it very interesting, and I respected them for actually coming public about it. And to know that fans took that to an entirely unnecessary level was very disrespectful in my view. And to know now that they're taking this thing to an unnecessary level is very disrespectful. Again, a lot of things happening in relation to Justin Bieber on the internet. I know that he just attended a tree lighting ceremony in London, England. He's going to be heading back to the United States to have this DNA test done, and hopefully he will prove out not to be the father of this child, and his legacy and career that he's worked so hard to attain will continue on. And Mariah will just forever be known as an obsessed fan, kind of like the Miley Cyrus situation when Josh Hawley hacked her email account, her original Gmail account several years ago. It's just a thing of the past now that people occasionally bring up. And I know that a lot of fans are going to bring this up to Justin Bieber years after this story dies down and is, a thing of the past, because it was one of the more publicized Justin Bieber stories, if anything. And it's got to be affecting people he's been affiliated with over the years, and it's got to be affecting his family and him the most, of course. From the tweets he's been sending out on his official Twitter account, it seems like he's not, paying much attention to these rumors, because he himself believes that it's not true. But a DNA test will prove it all, and I guess that's the way to put things to rest for him and the people who've been affected by it. I think this was probably ordered by his mother. It was either ordered by his mother or the girl who first started making these claims and accusations about him. But right now, all they are accusations, and we can't really say anything right now because we don't know if Justin Bieber is the father or if he's not. This could kind of go either way. But I want to go on record for saying that I am one who doesn't really believe that Justin Bieber's the father of this kid, because I think it would ruin his image. It would give him a lot of publicity, as I said earlier. It would give him a lot of negative publicity. Any publicity is good publicity in my view, negative or positive. But I really think that he's not. And, I'm kind of defending the Justin Bieber fans now. But one thing that you have to keep in mind, these are the same fans that criticized Selena Gomez for months after his relationship with her was made public. These are the same idiots who went on Selena Gomez's Twitter account and started tweeting death threats. And now all of a sudden you're telling me you're going to support Justin Bieber because a 20-year-old girl who he's had no relation with apparently in the past is making claims that he's the supposed legitimate father of this child who has no understanding of what's going on. I guarantee you 10 years from now when that child maintains a bit of sense, he's going to be one of the most famous people in the celebrity world because of this. That baby's got to be worth millions, whoever the hell it is. But I really think that this has been taken to an unnecessary level. And again, the reason why I think it has been taken to an unnecessary level is because it has Justin Bieber's name on the news item. It's crazy, You're in London one minute,